I found out that my sister didn't invite me to her big birthday celebration and asked her guests to hide it from me. Now she's inconsolable because I blocked her. I know I already sound bad, but I'll try to keep it short while also explaining it. I'm a 24-year-old woman with a now 30-year-old sister. My sister had always wanted to go all out for her 30th birthday, and she's big on throwing parties, so it was no surprise to us when she started planning her big party and inviting everyone. Except it gets weird. One day, I talked to my sister, and she told me she would cancel her birthday party. I was shocked, to say the least, and of course, I asked her why. She said she was going through a lot and felt like she couldn't go through with it. She wasn't clear when I asked for specifics, so I comforted her instead. Anyway, her birthday passes by. She told me it was cancelled, so I wasn't surprised to see that it was crickets on social media between family/friends. Things got even weirder weeks later when my mom, sister, and I got together. We conversed casually, and my sister started complaining about losing one of her favorite makeup products. I started joking around by calling her message. My mom said, "Did you forget I got you more? My gift was the first one you opened at the party." I immediately became confused. My sister gave my mom a weird look afterward, and my mom stopped talking. I asked her what she meant because I was told the party was a no-go. My mom started stumbling over her words. To make a long story short, I got into it with my sister afterward. I called her a fake and a horrible sister. She kept telling me to calm down, which didn't help because I felt excluded and betrayed. The fact that nobody posted anything on either side, such as happy birthday messages for her in their stories, made me think that was planned. As soon as I got home, I blocked her. My mom called later on to tell me to unblock her and to try at least to make peace because of my sister's sobbing message. I asked her who went to the party. She didn't give me a straight answer. I asked her why I was left out. There is no straight answer. I hung up and cried a bit. My mom then texted me 20 minutes or so later to tell me I had escalated the situation badly and that I was being a baby. I felt like I could have done better, but they betrayed me. Update. Next day, the first little update I included in my initial post was a conversation with a friend at the party. I called him to try to get an explanation, but he didn't answer. He called me the next day but refused to tell me exactly what was happening. He told me that I needed to just talk to my sister for answers and that she wanted me to go to her party. He wouldn't tell me more because he said it's not his place to tell. Confusing. I kept pressing him, but he just told me I needed to check on her. This made me jump into action. I wanted to know. Sister got unblocked by me, and I tried calling. No answer. I called again. No answer. I even sent her a text, but nothing at the time. I called my mom to see if she could reach her. Nobody picked up. I waited some time again but got a call from my mom instead. I told her I wanted to speak to my sister if she knew she was alright. My mom sighed into the phone and asked me if I called her. I said yes, but she didn't answer. All my mom said was, "She's okay, but once you talk to her, you'll at least understand why this had to happen." Long story short, I sent my sister one last text to see if she would respond. My mind was racing. I decided that if she didn't respond in 15 to 20 minutes, I would see her myself because I was worried. Luckily, she responded earlier. She apologized and said she didn't give me a reason because she was scared. I asked her if she was okay with having me over. She said yes. The reason this entire thing happened? Her boyfriend. He's the one who has something against me. He threatened my sister to the point that she got so afraid that if she invited me, he was gonna put his hands on her. He said I'm taking her away from him. This wasn't the first time he's been controlling and abusive. She tried to defend me, but she lost in the end. My sister always tried her best to convince him to be respectful. She was terrified of telling me because she was scared poop-less and wasn't thinking straight. She begged everyone out of fear to keep this off social media and lie so I wouldn't feel bad. What made me feel even worse was that she said she didn't enjoy her 30th birthday. I didn't know how to feel, to be honest. One thing I didn't feel was that she was lying to me. She was inconsolable. It took her so long even to get a coherent sentence out, so I just let her cry on me. She was begging me to forgive her, which I did. As for my apology, she said I didn't need to apologize. She understood why I felt the way I did. I just consoled her for the rest of the night. That's it. I didn't think I'd get an update so soon because I was still too busy overthinking, but after my friend's call, I couldn't wait. We're gonna help her out, of course, but right now, we're going to put this behind us. I'm glad I got a reason and that my sister didn't randomly turn on me. Thanks once again, y'all. She's all right. She'll be fine.